camera. In this chapter, you are going to add photos to the Home Corner application. Display images and camera button. The first step is to have the detail view controller get and display an image. Open Home Corner project and main.storyboard. Then drag an instance of UI image onto the view at the bottom of the stack view. Select the image view and open its size inspector. You want the vertical content hugging and content compression resistance priorities for the image view to be lower than those of the other views. Change the vertical content hugging priority to be 249 and the vertical content compression resistance priority to be 749. A UI image view displays an image according to the image view's content mode property. With the UI image view selected, open the Attributes Inspector. Find the Content Mode attribute and change it to Aspect Fit. Drag a button to the bottom of UI image view and set its image as camera.fill and clear its title. Control drag from the selected button to Detail View Controller.Swift. In the Connection pop-up menu, select Action as the connection type. Name it Take a Picture. Select UI button as the type and click Connect. UI Image Picker Controller. In the Take Picture method, you will instantiate a UI Picker controller and present it on the screen. When creating an instance of UI Image Picker controller, you must set its source type property and assign it to a delegate. UI Image Picker controller source type. The source type constant tells the image picker where to get images. It has three possible values: camera, photo library, and saved photos album. In Detail View Controller.Swift, find the stub for Take Picture. Add the following code to create the image picker to set its source type. UI Image Picker Controller Delegate. The image picker's delegate will be the instance of Detail View Controller. At the top of Detail View Controller.Swift, declare that Detail View Controller conforms to the UI Navigation Controller Delegate and the UI Image Picker Controller Delegate protocols. In method Take Picture, set the image picker's delegate to the Detail View Controller itself, presenting the image picker modally. Once the UI Image Picker controller has a source type and a delegate, you can display it by presenting the view controller modally. Displaying the image. In Detail View Controller.Swift, implement this method to put the image into the UI image view and then call the method to dismiss the image picker. By the way, make the connection for the image view. Then continue to complete the image picker controller method. Build and run the application again. It starts slowly. Let's wait a little longer. Click a cell to enter Details View Controller. Take a photo. Choose any picture you like. The image picker is dismissed, and you are returned to the Detail View Controller's view, where you will see the selected photo. Creating Image Store. Create a new Swift file named Image Store. In ImageStore.Swift, define the Image Store class and add a property that is an instance of NSCatch. The cache will automatically remove objects if the system gets low on memory. While this could be a problem in this chapter, you will fix the problem in later chapters. These three methods all take in a key of type string, so that the rest of your codebase does not have to think about the underlying implementation of ns catch. You then cast each string to an ns string when passing it to the catch. Access the image store. In detailViewController.swift, add a property for an image store. Now do the same in itemsViewController.swift. Next, still in itemsViewController.swift, update prepare method to set the image store property on detailViewController. Finally, update view.didLoad to create and inject the image store. Creating and using keys. Add a property to item.swift to store the key, and update its init method. You move the definition of data formatter from detailViewController into class item, and change the type of data create to string. This will make it easier to store items in later chapters. uuid.uuidstring always returns a string that will not be repeated. It's no better to use this string as a key. Fix bugs caused by type change of data created. Then, in detailViewController.swift, update the image picker controller to store the image in the image store. In detailViewController.swift, make this happen in view.will.appear. Build and run the application. Create an item and select it from the table view. Then tap the camera button and take a picture. The image will appear as it should. Pop out from the item's details to the list of items. Unlike before, if you tap and drill down to see the detail of the item you added a picture to, you will see the image. Challenge: Camera Overlay. UI Image Picker Controller has a Camera Overlay View property. Make it so that presenting the UI Image Picker Controller shows a crosshair in the middle of the image capture area. Okay, that's all. See you next time.